Greetings and welcome to Education and More's Learn Python 3 Programming at a Snail's Pace. My name is Marcus Gardner and I'm the instructor for this course. In today's video, we're doing part 2 of making a test. So all we're going to do now is try to finish, depending on how long this video is, might need a third video, of making that test where we test for the capitalization, the abbreviation versus the state. Okay? And then you'll have your homework, which is just adding extra to that. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, for the last part I gave you, we had this. And I told you to fill in this and this. Well, the first thing you should have noticed is I made a boo-boo here. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, one, you have to remember what one is. Abbreviation to state. So what we need to do is create a function. But before we create the function, how often are we going to do this? We're going to do this until it's empty. So until what is empty? Okay. Remember, we have 3 lists. One is all of the data. List of state to abbreviation tells us which questions are yet to be answered for going from state to abbreviation. And list of abbreviation to state tells us which questions have yet to be answered going from abbreviation to state. So what we want, because this is abbreviation to state, is this one. So while the length of that is greater than 0, then we're going to keep asking questions. Okay? So we're just going to do one thing, and that is call a function to ask a question. So let's call the function ask abbreviation to state. Again, call it whatever you like. So ask abbreviation to state. Okay, now what do we need to send it? We need to send it the full list, and we need to send it the list of abbreviation to state. Why? Well, first off, this is going to tell us which ones are left to choose from. Again, we need to know so we don't ask the same question again. And then when we get done, we need to come back with this same information. Why? Hopefully you can answer that question. I'll give you a couple seconds. Why do I need to return both of those pieces of information? Okay. First off, let's say if I got it wrong, I don't need this back. It's superfluous. But we don't want to check if I got it right, give it to me. If I got it wrong, don't give it to me. So we're just going to give it back every time. Okay? Now, if I got it right, I need it back because it's going to be deleted from that list. Okay? Because I don't want to ask it again. Because remember, this is going through the list one at a time. Okay? Once it's been deleted, hey, I'm not going to ask it again. Now, why am I bringing back list? Why do I send list? Okay. Well, remember, inside a list, we're keeping track of how many times we tried. So if I got it wrong, I've already got 4 tries on it. Okay. And the reason why we're keeping track of that is for scoring, to let you know how bad you did because you didn't study. Okay. And that's really all we've got to do in this. And then we're going to score. Score abbreviation to state. Okay? And in this one, all we need is list. Okay? Now, the first thing you might say is, Marcus, you're writing 2 functions. You said you only do write 1 at a time and you test it. You lied to us. Well, no, I didn't. Watch what I do. Okay? I know there's going to be 2 functions. Okay? So, anyway, let me go ahead and do this. define Okay. I'm getting ready to write this one. And this one, I'm going to do a little bit later. But in order for me to test it, I am just going to put return 0. Okay? And notice I'm not expecting anything back, so it does nothing with this 0. Okay? So I am going to change this later. Okay? It's just filler. Okay? If you want to, change later. All right. Just make sure you go back and do it. All right. So this is the function I'm going to work on. Ask abbreviation to state. So first thing I want to do is pick a random number. All right. So that means I need to import random. Import random. Okay. And then I need to pick one. So what I'm going to do is, let's just say the num is equal to random dot randint. And it's going to be 0 to what? Length of this. But not really. What's wrong? Can you tell me the answer? If you need to, pause. Okay. Well, let's say the length of this is 5. Well, it's going to go be 0 to 5. Now, for strings, it wouldn't count 5. But for random numbers, it is. Okay, so that's going to give me 6. So I need to subtract 1. Okay? All right. Now I got me the question. Okay? So now I'm going to say, I've actually got me the question number. All right? So now I'm going to say print, please tell me the state with the abbreviation of, and now num. Okay. Now I want to get this item's num. Okay, now I'm not done yet. I want to talk you through this, make sure you understand. Oops, num. So let's say num is 3. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So I want the 4th item in this list. And that 4th item may be 10, because maybe we've already got quite a few of the beginning ones already finished. Okay, so that's what this is going to give me back. It's maybe give me back the number 10. Okay, assuming we're not doing just 5. Let's say we're doing all 50. Okay, so this is going to give me back the number 10, which is the number 10 from list. So we need to do list bracket this. Okay? All right. Now, let's just make sure we do this correctly, okay? All right, so we need to remember what our list structure looks like, okay? The first item was the state, and then the second item was the abbreviation. Okay, I do believe that's the way we loaded it in. Okay, we can actually print that information. Okay, let's do that again, just in case we forgot. Okay, and then we need the state. So let's assume that is 1. Whoops. There we go. I think I remembered it being 1. So let's find out. Okay. So I was actually just going to say this once. Let's make sure I remembered correctly. Okay. There we go. This is 0 and this is 1. So yes. Okay. All right. So let's make sure that worked. Let's go ahead. Whoops. Line 44. Print high. Else print high. We need some data here in order to test this. Okay. There we go. So now let's run it again. Okay. Right now we're doing 1. Okay. Cannot unpack non-iterable type. Okay, so I made a mistake here. So this is line 40. So let me see what I did here. Ask AB to list. Let's see what I did. Okay, I don't see what's wrong here. Let's go back. Oh, okay, good. All right, it worked. Tell me to state with the abbreviation of Arkansas. And then it went back and said, okay, I'm finished, but I didn't return anything. Okay, so I was trying to test before I actually finished. So we need to finish this up. So I just want to make sure this was right. So good. So this does have Arkansas. Okay, so now we're going to get our answer. And then we're going to ask, enter your answer. Or actually, yeah. There we go. And now we want to check if it's correct. So this was the state. So that means the abbreviation, well, hold on. Whoops, nope. Tell me the state with the abbreviation of Arkansas. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so from abbreviation to state. So this would be 0 then. Okay. All right. So now this is abbreviation to state. So abbreviation. So now I've changed it. Okay, good. So now if answer is equal to, that will be the 1. Okay. Now let's go back here. So yeah, the state. I said 0, 1, and I actually put in the wrong thing because I didn't read this part, abbreviation. Okay, so the abbreviation is going to be the 0 and the state is 1. All right, so I'm wanting a state. So here it is. Our answer is the state, and we want to check it versus what's in our list, and that would be the 1. Okay, so if it's correct, then we're going to say great job. Okay, and then we're going to increment the count for that one. Now that one, again, we can say that this first number is abbreviation of state, or this other abbreviation of state. Okay, so we're just going to say that this first number. So that is going to be 2. Okay, all right. So here is where a good comment would come into place. Okay, and that would be the data list bracket abbreviation state count for abbreviation to state, and then count for state to abbreviation. Okay, this would have been much better if I had done this at the beginning, so I didn't have to think about it. Okay, so like I said, it is good to comment your functions so that other people, or even yourself, as I just showed, can remember what we're doing. Okay, All right. So abbreviation to state. So we want to say that this is equal to this plus 1. Okay? And then we want to get rid of it. We want to get rid of it in here. Okay? So we're going to do delete. And then this is the num. Okay? So that should take care of it. All right. Now, what if I didn't get it right? Else, I don't need an elif because you either got it right or wrong. Sorry, there's no partial credit here. All right. Else, print, sorry, the correct answer is, all we do is put this in because that's what we just checked. Put a parentheses. And then we increase the count. Okay? All right. Now, when I first did this program, I noticed that this and this was the same. And because I'm a mathematician, you know, I decided, hey, take those out and put it here. As we've seen with programming, it's not the same as math, okay? Because math, you can't do CT equals CT plus 1, okay? We say, hello, 5 doesn't equal 4, okay? It doesn't make sense, okay? That's the way you increment in computers. Yes, in computers. So, what I'd like you to do now is pause the video and tell me why this doesn't work. Okay? Like I said, it's fine to try things. You'll make mistakes. I make lots of them. As living proof, you've seen lots of my mistakes. Okay? I'm not ashamed of it. People make mistakes all the time, even experts. Okay? Some make fewer than others. It just depends how fast you want to go, you know, how much experience you've had, but you're still going to make mistakes. So, tell me what's wrong with this. You know, at first glance, it says, hey, you're putting it in the if, you're putting it in the else, so why can't you take it out of both? Okay? All right. Well, here's another question. Does it matter whether I put it here, or does it have to go there and there? Okay? So, that is the question. Please, please, pause the video. Think about what's happening and decide, you know, can I have this, delete this, delete this? Can I have this? Delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay? All right. Pause the video. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. This one, okay, first off, these two together work fine. This one doesn't work at all. But this one works. Okay. Think about that. This looks the same as this. So why would this work and this not work? Pause the video again and tell me why this one is okay, but this is a disaster. Dun, 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 dun. Are you going to pause the video this time? Probably not. Oh well, here we go. What's wrong? The problem is with this statement right here. Delete. list of AB to abbreviation to state bracket num. Once I've deleted it, I can't use this anymore. Here I'm trying to reference it after I've deleted it. Okay? So that's why this will not work. Okay? However, I can do this. All this is doing is, okay, we have done this question. Let's increase the count, and then we're going to tell you whether it's right or wrong. Okay? So this is perfectly fine. So we can get rid of this one and this one. Okay? So it's okay. If you want to put both of those in there, it's okay, because only one of those is going to get incremented. So actually this doesn't save any extra time. Okay? Because only one of these lines is going to get incremented. It's just, you know, why have it in two places when you have it in one? All right? So that's it. Sorry, the correct answer is this, and then that's it. So we're going to increment. This one's going to delete. This one's not. So I think we've taken care of that. Ask abbreviation to state. But we need to return this information. Return list and that. Okay? All right. So now let's test it. All right. Oh boy. See how embarrassed I can get here. Okay. Abbreviation to state. Oh. Yeah, AK, that's Alaska. AR, Arizona. I keep making that mistake. Okay, AZ, that's Arizona. AL, Alabama. AR, Arkansas. Arkansas. Look up above, S. And California. There we go. Great job. Oh, okay. I don't have the scoring in there. Okay. All right. So now once I've finished that, we need to do the scoring of list. So let's see here. We're going to go through here. All right. Now, the thing is, I kind of cheated. I only have 5 here, but list contains everything. So I'm going to have to flub this a little bit. Okay? So, while count is less than 5. So that means I need a counter equals 0. Okay? All right. So total equals total plus something. So that means I need a total equals 0. All right. Now, what do I want that? I want that to be, where's my increment? Right here. I want this. But instead of num, I want this to be CT. So I'm going to be counting all those numbers. Okay? And now I go CT equals CT plus 1. Okay? So now I've got this grand total. I say if total is equal to 5, again, I got to make this change. So I want to put a note here. Come back and modify this when testing over. Okay? All right, if total is equal to 5, then we're going to say print, you are a genius Forrest Gump. Do you all remember that line in the movie Forrest Gump? When he asked, why did you put that gun together so quickly? He says, because you told me to, Grill Sergeant. He said, you are a genius. Well, I think he used an extra word in there, but that's okay. Forrest Gump. And if it wouldn't be a waste of something, I'd recommend you to officer candidate school. All right. Anyway, let's continue. Now, else, if total is less than 7. Remember, I don't have to worry about less than 5. Okay? Because you're going to get 5 at a minimum. Unless you control seed out of it, and then you're just airing out, and then you're not going to get this far. Okay? All right, less than 8. We'll do print. You did okay. Okay? All right, that's it. And then else print. You suck. You must be Marcus. Geography's terrible. Okay. The only reason I'm doing so well is because I've done this test many times. Okay. But I still didn't get 100%. Doggone it. All right. And that's it. Where there's no return for the score because we don't need it. All right. So let's see if we did this correct. Okay. Let's see. Abbreviation of state. AZ, that's Arizona. Alaska. California. Hey, I'm going to get it this time. Alabama. And Arizona. No. I've already done Arizona. Arkansas. Arkansas. Yes. Not W. Yes. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Aha. See, this is the reason why we have to always double check. Okay? Okay, so what did I do wrong? Has something to do with the 5 here. So this was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's see here. Index out of range. So let's see here. This is line 64. Okay. Scored LAB list. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So we did AB list. Okay. All right. So we're trying to do the score. While length of this, so I need to know if I total equals total plus list. Okay. CT. While CT is less than 5. All right. Let's see here. List of A, B, CT. Okay. All right. Bracket 4. Okay. These are all gone. So I cannot use these. Okay. So that was my mistake. This should be just the CTs. Okay? There we go. All right. Because remember, I'm only passing list. So now I've got list bracket 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should take care of the problem. Okay? And let's see. Score list. Yes. I am confident that worked. All right, 1. Okay, California. Arizona. Doggone it. Arkansas. All right, Alabama. This one's Arizona. Arkansas. And Alaska. There we go. Great job. You did okay. Okay. So we have finished. Okay. Again, we need to modify this quite a bit to be able to do for any list. We don't want to do 50, okay? Of course, we don't want to do 5. We don't want to do 50. We want to do length of list. But we can't do length of list right now because I'm cheating. Right now I'm only doing 5 questions, but list has all 50. So when I get done, I want to go back here and change this 5, change 5 to length of 50, length of list, okay? And then I'm going to have to change this one and change this one, okay? This one is going to also be length of list. This one I'm going to say times 1.6 or something like that, okay? And maybe have more breakdowns. It's up to you, okay? Feel free to modify this part, all right? So change 8 to length of list times 1.6, okay? Or whatever you like, okay. So now we've done that one. The next one should be very easy. It will just be a copy of this with a small change. Okay, so we want length of ST. I just want to copy paste instead. In case I make a mistake here. Okay. ST, ST, ST. And then this time I'm going to ask ST to AB. All right, so again, I'm just going to make a copy here. And then I'm going to change this to ST to AB. And then this is going to be ST. So here we go, put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. Except now it's not going to be 2, it's going to be 3. Oh, let's see here. Yes. Okay. Bracket 3, ST. All we're doing is making just a simple change, one name to the other. ST, ST, ST. Okay? And then we're going to do a score. ST to AB. Okay? Now, we probably could use the same scoring function with a small modification, but I don't want to deal with it. So, and plus, well, no, we can do that too. But anyway, so here, ST to AB. Okay? And then we're going to make this 3. Okay. One of the things you could do, for example, you are a genius at abbreviation to state, Forrest Gump. You did okay in abbreviation to state, and you suck at abbreviation to state. But then maybe I did very good on state to abbreviation. Okay? So here, you're a genius at state to abbreviation, Forrest Gump. And then you did okay at state to abbreviation. And this one, you suck at state to abbreviation. Okay? All right. Anything else we need to do there? Score. So, hopefully, I made all the proper substitutions, and that should be it. So, let's try it. Okay. Now, notice I did do two functions that time, but all I'm doing is just substituting a change of letters for both of them. I did nothing extra. So, didn't mind doing both at the same time here. Okay, inconsistent use of tabs and spaces and indentation. I got in trouble here. Line 93. Okay. So, there it is. When I copied it, okay, there's good. Yes, those are tabs. Those are tabs. Yes. All right, that should take care of it. So I don't know how that happened, but I must have typed in spaces there. Told you, Python doesn't like that. You can use spaces or tabs. You can't use both. All right, so now state to abbreviation. Tell me the state with the abbreviation of AL. That's Alabama. Great job. Abbreviation AR. That's Arizona. No. Arkansas. There we go. Arkansas. And then this one's Arizona. And this one's California. And this one's Alaska. Yay! My first time. I'm a genius. Okay, it only took me, 11 tries? I've been doing this program quite a few times. And I suck at this type of stuff. But anyway, this is the reason why I created this testing program when I was a kid. It helped me a lot in school. And I strongly suggest it. Okay? You can use it for lots of things. Not just states and capitalizations, okay? Or abbreviations, rather. Okay. So, that one's done. All right. And let's see. Yes, I did the scoring. All that's left now is this third part where the request is random. Now, I don't really want to do it for you right now, just in case you had trouble with this. So what I want you to do is, after this video ends in a few minutes, I want you to try to do this part. Now, I'll go ahead and talk you through the steps. Now, this one is going to randomly go from one to the other. So sometimes you're going to have this line in your code, and sometimes you're going to have this line in your code, depending on which ones you choose. But the first thing you need to do is make the correct while statement. Now, this one you do while this one is greater than 0. This one you do while this one's greater than 0. What while statement are you going to do for this one? Okay? That's your first problem to figure out. Then you want to randomly choose between the two. But you can't do that right away. You got to check to see if one of them's done. You know, for example, let's say you're randomly jumping and, let's say it does this one 3 times. And then this one once, and then this one once, and then this one once, and then this one once. That one's done now. Then this one. And then if it comes back to here, oops, error, nothing left. So you got to check to see if the length of this is 0, then this is going to be all your questions from now on. If this one is, not less than 0, if it is equal to 0, if the length is equal to 0, then this one is going to be the one you're going to ask all the time. Now, if neither of those have length of 0, then you're going to flip a coin between 0 and 1, or however you want to do it. You can do, 0 to 1,000,000 and just do 500,000, whatever. It doesn't matter. Then you choose which one to ask. Okay? And then when you're scoring, well, now you've got both numbers to add up. Okay? So you're going to be doing 10. Okay? It's a little bit of work, but as long as you understand this, you understand the whiles, you understand the structure, okay? Make sure you understand the structure. You should be able to do this program. But I will code it out in the next video, but please try it before you look at the answer, okay? All right. I hope that this has been educational for you. I hope you understand how this works. Because when we get done with this, I'm going to ask you to delete the program and redo it. You need to be able to do this over and over until it's like the back of your hand. Oh, I know this. Oh, I know this. Oh, I know this. Okay? So, the biggest problem my students have is, okay, I finished it. Let's do the next problem. They don't understand that you need to do the problem over and over again to really know how to do it. So that is why I'm going to ask you to redo the program after you finished it. Okay? It's going to be very, very helpful. And in fact, if you decide to work for me in a few years, then I'm going to ask you to do this program for me right when I'm watching. If you can't do this program, I'm going to say, out, goodbye. I'm not interested in you. Okay? This is not a hard program to do, but it's something that you should be able to do. Okay? All right. So, good luck. Finish this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.